what's great about Gino and like kind of like why he's your person is, getting back to what you said before, you dated, like you had the worst dating experience possible with somebody.
Yeah.
And you've spoken about it. And even recently, a couple, I guess, months ago, it was kind of trending because this person was picking up some steam for his impressions. And I was noticing like people were having him on, like I think Benny Johnson may have had him on. A few people were hosting him on their shows. And I remember me and friend were going, ooh. And it was something that had come up a couple of years ago. Like there was some of our mutual friends were like, hey, asked us about this guy. And we were like, well, actually, he did some fucked up shit. And then that person ended up not booking him or working with him. But it's not like you're you're not like, attention, everyone, don't.
Right.
And then it kind of came up recently. I don't know if you want to like quickly summarize, what happened for people.
Yeah. Basically, Jason Szkup, right. I dated him for 2 years. And, I mean, oh, wow. The abuse starts not even too far into the relationship, right? I mean, it does start. And you hear rumors about him. You don't believe them. They love bomb you until, like, none of that's true. None of that's true. I wasn't the first person he abused. I hope I'm the last.
Yeah.
But it culminated in abusive relationships are hard to understand. It's like
it never starts out that way.
It never starts out that way. And then it's psychological warfare. You don't know which way is up. And
it's like the frog in the boiling water.
Right.
And you think like you convince yourself, well,
he'll change.
You focus on the best days and you go, well, that's the person that I like.
Right.
That's the person I connected with. And then at the end of it, you realize like, no. Like what you have is you have the bad days is who they are. And you can't just glamorize the good days, right?
Exactly. And they also, they alienate you from your family. They alienate you from your friends because you reach out to your friends and they're like, Keanu, you have bruises on your face. If you choose not to leave him, we got to give you some tough love now. Like, that's it. So then that's the only person, not my family. God forbid, I didn't want my family to know. I'm so close with my parents and my brother and, my brother's fiance. And like, I would rather die than put them through that pain. So that's another level of alienation, right? So then you just he'll get crazy and knock you down, slap you in the face, break your glasses, spit on you. And then before you even know what hit you, pick you up and go out. I swear I'll get therapy this time. I swear I love you so much. I'll get therapy. So it's this psychological fucking warfare where you don't even know which way is up. And you feel like you don't really, I don't want to fuck. I love my parents so much. I don't want them to hurt by seeing me hurt.
Burden them with this.
Right. And your friends already, even when you've reached out to them and they know, they're like, if you don't leave him, then we've got to fucking give you some tough love. So you are left with, okay, I guess maybe he will get therapy or whatever. What's sad is I wasn't the first person that he did that to. Like, I'm one of fucking many. I just, so then when it culminates in, him breaking my wrist and I finally go to the police and they do something about it, they arrest him. Mm-hmm. He pled guilty, was charged with a violent felony, gets it sealed.
And this was what year?
That was in 2021. 2021.
So you're dating from like 19 through the pandemic?
Yeah, through the fucking pandemic. Yeah, to 2021. So then I just woke up one day. I said, my wrist is fucking broken. I have a cast on. Why am I fucking protecting this asshole? Mm-hmm. He kicked me till my wrist was broken, spit on me. Because why? I got a text from someone. Like, wow. It's, and he's very sinister and gets off on it. And that's why it's like,
that woke you up. Like your actual wrist getting broken.
I'm going like, and the whole time he's like, I swear I'll get therapy. And
you're like, how many pairs of glasses do we have to go through here?
Right, exactly. I'm like,
I'm not made of glasses.
He's walking me to the urgent care. I can't even move my wrist. And he's going, so what are you going to tell the doctors? I'm like,
it's an urgent care. Okay,
I'm just you happy. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, it's all about you. But abusive relationships. That's why people are so primed not to believe women, because it's like, how could you stay?
It seems so unbelievable.
It seems so unbelievable, but it's psychological fucking warfare. And he's a professional at it. So when this all came out, so this is what? We're in 2025 now. He's doing his shitty Trump impression and accosting celebrities, right?
Right. What's his name?
Alec Balwin.
The guy who shot someone. Yeah.
Listen, no one is in the habit of defending Alec Baldwin, okay? No one. Probably not even Hilaria Baldwin. Right?
Oh, my God. Like what? Right. That clip of her just absolutely just chopping his balls off on live TV.
But should a violent pled guilty felon, not once but twice, he's a violent felon twice, by the way, should he be stalking celebrities on the street and accosting them? Probably not. So when New York Post, and I tagged them and stuff, I said they were posting this story about him accosting Alec. People were like, fuck Alec or whatever. I'm like, no, this has nothing to do with Alec or Trump or anything. If I tag them, which they didn't see, another content creator made a video about it. I said, I'll send you all I have. Here's his pleading guilty. Here's what it was. Here's the pictures of him. Right? Yeah, the whole thing. Yeah. So when that got some traction, then should I not speak to New York Post? It's just, the funny thing is that the vitriol that comes with it is like, so somehow this is Trump's fault. I'm like, fuck,
people come after you like, oh, here's this. People think like there's a rising star, like you're trying to maybe, I don't know, get some clout from it. People are saying that. People were saying that it was political when it was not. People saying, right, it had something to do with Alec Balwin. No, it's just.
It's like they asked me and I said, absolutely. If it helps somebody else that maybe might think, it's just such a shame that instead of going, wow, I thought his shitty Trump impression was funny. Also, he has a shitty Biden impression as well. So it's really a bipartisan issue. But I digress. Instead of people going, wow, I thought he was funny, turns out he's a really bad guy, they can't take it. It's like it has something to do with politics when it's a bipartisan issue we should all stand behind. I don't know how much more proof I can give you. I don't know how much more, like, pleading guilty, he's a violent felon, here's my face, like I give you everything, but somehow
once people have already liked somebody, they don't want to have to reassess that. They're like, well, no, I already find him funny.
No.
So, and that's the thing. Like, well, did my feelings on Michael Jackson change when what came out of it? No, I'm like, it's like, but I think when it's not even comparable. But I'm just thinking of an example of like
it is
someone
where
you're like, oh, art versus artist. But I think largely because, like when I had a similar thing with an ex-boyfriend, like when people found out the truth, like it's just. They don't want to have to think differently about somebody that they've liked for years.
They will twist themselves into knots to not see the truth I am putting in front of you. Instead, it's like she's a stupid whore and just hates Donald Trump.
And this is like 2025 is or 2024, a very hard time to come out with something like this because we're in this post-Me Too era where like now society is primed to believe it was believe all women. Now it's like believe no women.
No, believe none of them. Right, exactly. And that's the other thing. Me Too is like that has to be tough for a lot of men. Of course, that's tough. This is not even, this goes beyond that. This goes beyond like, I was inappropriate and like, slapped a woman's ass or something. This is like, he broke a bone of mine and I'm telling you, I'm showing you what happened. And people go like, well, why come out now? I'm like, well, fuck, maybe I don't have as big of a platform as him, but I have been talking about this.
And also,
I've never been.
What were you supposed to do the second something of his gets attention? Be like, by the way, this person abused me. Like, well, then does that look better? There's no good time.
There's no good time. But the comments are fucking brutal, but you only ever see the negative comments. But it's, and I just get, I know he was shitting his pants because it was a fucking hit piece on him with the New York Post, which he fucking deserves. No pun intended. He hit me, hit piece on you.
There you go.
I just told the fucking truth. You can suck my dick, dude. Like, it's so not political. It's so not. It has nothing to do with that. It's just like, I just hate people twisting themselves into knots.
And if
not
anything,
say the truth.
And it's not like you're saying this person should not have a career. It's more like, okay, if maybe there were girls secretly crushing on him while he's sort of getting this attention. It's like, yeah, I would want to know that if I was a girl who's like, maybe he's cute. Oh shit, he's broken a girl's wrist. Okay, I'm glad I know that now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Especially when you go to the length to have your record sealed.
Mm-hmm.
That's another thing about New York. Why does New York make it like a thing to be able to have your violent felony sealed?
Gosh, that sounds like a question for a lawyer. Maybe if there's lawyers in the chat, but yeah, that doesn't sound good.
No, that's not okay. He shouldn't be stalking fucking. I don't care if it is Alec Baldwin. I know he accidentally murdered a lady, right? But like, you shouldn't be stalking people.
No.
And he's unrepentant and awful. And so fuck me for, what would I have done? They reached out to me. Would you want to talk about this? Daily Mail said the same thing. Say no. I'm not going to talk about it. Or I'm just going to fucking tell you the truth. And that's that. So fuck him.
So you tell your story, and also while this is happening, and you were with him, you're starting to think about like making my exit. You do know Gino at this time. Is he somebody that you kind of confided in? While it was happening, or more so like after you reconnected? He
knew like what was going on, and I won't lie to you. Of course, I stepped out on Jason, who was violently abusing me with Gino.
You're looking for a way out. Yeah,
I thought maybe if I can't pull myself out of this guy is fucking good to me. Yeah. And of course I cheated, which is not nice. Doesn't mean you can hit me.
Like, I think broken wrist earned you a
that's a little too much. But then when Gino and I happen to be single, then we go, he's like, I know. I'm like, I just want to let you know. Yeah. Jason fucking did that that's why I had the broken arm. Right. He's like, Keanu, I know that. Right. And it's he knew, but stayed for far enough away to just be like, I'm just going to let her get through this. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. So he was, like I said, even when it wasn't him, it was always him. Right.
Oh.
So, yeah.
And so you rekindled, what year was it? It was, and I don't, no, I'm not going to take credit for this, but I do remember a moment where you were on Simcast and we were watching the footage of yes. Gino's getting his jaw broken by a degenerate who used to have a show on Compound Media.
Also an abusive monster.
A story for another time.
Yeah.
And we're watching the footage and like, your face just, it was a real moment. Like, was that a moment you were like, wow, I really care for this person?
I knew. I always knew, like, and I did not like that. I mean, yeah, I was. And then Gino saw that, of course, and goes, she really does like me. I'm like, yeah, dipshit. I've been telling you I like you for 100 years. Like, and things got twisted or whatever because I was with an idiot. But I think that's what made him think, oh, fuck, she really does like me. Because he was like, somebody like that couldn't like me. And I'm like, no, I really do. How much do I have to like put it in your face? So then when he asks me shortly after that, like on a date, I was like, Are we just going to bone this time? Or are we going to... And then we went out to dinner. We've been together ever since. Like, yeah. But...
I slurp on this Smirnoff Ice. Okay.
I love it.
I'm timing it out. I'm like, can I nurse? I have to.
I love that you never drink unless you're with me.
I drank. I had one Smirnoff Ice when Anthony was here.
Oh, good.
That's the last time I had a drink. And these taste really like I'm already feeling it. I've had maybe half of this, and I'm ready to paint the town red. I don't know. Can you hear the phone buzzing on the?
Yeah, that's the bothering.
Well, I can hear the phone buzzing, but I have
Let me just.
the punch.
Oh, stop! Really? Oh, wow. When was this?
This
I was
is
so
2 years ago.
tan.
August 6, 2022.
Look at my face. So where were you? Were you?
That was my apartment.
Oh my God. Your apartment that you loved, that you really didn't want to leave. You had such a great apartment.
I did love that apartment. It was enough, though. Look how tan I am.
Look how tan I was too. Oh man. Okay, let me put the headphones on.
Oh, you want to hear it? Okay.
Yeah. This is from June 20th. So this just happened. I hope this is the right clip. So this is Gino. This is Gino here. You can see this is Gino. And then the headband. I don't even know if you can tell there's a headband, but back here in this corner where there's a red square, that's where Anthony was sitting.
Okay.
Does the music help? I don't know if the music helps.
Nah. I think your play-by-play is more helpful of letting us know who's who and what the hell's going on.
Okay.
Nina and Leanne.
Oh. Wow, it seems like this was just yesterday. So, Gino's talking. They're hanging out. This is 3:30 in the afternoon before the Kumia's show, which starts at 4. So this is Gino's show had just finished. Gino's show is from 2 to 3:30, so maybe he ended a little early. He's at the bar. And again, Pat would have no reason to be in this bar. Pat doesn't drink. And Pat's show is not anywhere near this time because it's Anthony's show.
Awful.
Unless maybe his show was at 7 that day. I don't know.
Was it over a girl? Did
Yeah,
somebody cheat on somebody?
supposedly he was very upset that Gino had his recent ex-girlfriend on the show. Who is a comedian.
Always a woman.
So it's okay, so you can see he's walking in.
Called it.
There's Gino.
Oh, damn.
Then he hits him, then puts his hands up. Ugh.
I still don't like it. Right. We've both been hit by fucking idiots. I still don't like it. It's.
Oh my God.
What the fuck?
I just it's hard to watch because now you know how badly he was hurt and what he went through and the surgeries and getting his face sewn back together and crazy.
Right. He shattered his fucking jaw. He didn't even fall down, by the way. But
he's a solid citizen.
He's solid.
He's an upright
Italian
citizen.
man. No, I didn't. I did not like that. And it's just funny because. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck Pat was going through or whatever, but fuck that guy. Fuck him.
There are some people that they go through their life doing things and they don't have consequences, so they just that tallies up over time, and then you just think you can do whatever you want and nothing will ever happen to you.
Guess who is buddies with Jason, Pat Dixon? They love each other.
Water tends to find its own level.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Love you guys. Thank you for the chats. Thank you for the comments. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye. All right. Love you guys. God, I don't even want to leave. This candle smells so good. I don't want to leave. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye. Love you all. Join the Discord. Feet. Love you all. Wow. You guys are awesome. Love you, get it. Bye, guys. Bye. Now I'm really leaving. Love you. Bye.